Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you for everyone who's joining in for tonight's IPO briefing. Good evening. We have the full team here from Enproserve, oil and gas service maintenance provider. We've got Encik Azman, Group MD, Nizam, the CEO, Hakimi, Turnaround Director, Lim Kok Siang, CFO, Hilmi, Chief Corporate Officer. As we all know, I think the IPO market has been a bit slow, to be honest. But I think Enproserve is quite an interesting upcoming IPO that we have noticed. I think if you look at the news today, I think Kenanga has just issued a report with a target price of 30 cents. And without much further ado, let's look through the corporate video before we start.
Vital industries that power our modern world demand precision, reliability, and a commitment to excellence. For over 20 years, Enproserve has been a trusted provider of engineering solutions, ensuring critical industries like oil and gas, petrochemical, and power generation operate at peak performance. Our team of highly skilled professionals are deployed across various locations, dedicated to ensuring the safe and efficient operation of our clients' facilities. Enproserve is set apart by its commitment to quality, investment in technology, and dedication to safety. We are proud to be a valued partner for our clients, delivering comprehensive solutions to overcome their toughest challenges. We deliver expert mechanical and civil engineering services for plant maintenance, turnarounds, and EPCC projects.
At Enproserve, we engineer trust through expert solutions. With years of experience, we drive innovation in the oil and gas industry, and we are proud to build a sustainable energy future for Malaysia.
Enproserve's commitment to excellence is demonstrated through industry recognition and adherence to the highest safety and quality standards. The group offers a comprehensive suite of services that ensures operational continuity and peak performance for our clients. Our plant maintenance and turnaround expertise minimizes downtime, optimizes efficiency, and extends the lifespan of critical assets. Our EPCC capabilities bring ambitious projects to life, from meticulous planning and engineering to seamless construction and commissioning. We provide facilities management services that create safe and sustainable environments for work and living.
Operational excellence is at the heart of Enproserve. Our philosophy is simple. We uphold the highest standards in engineering. We leverage our team's expertise and technology to deliver projects with the best result.
Enproserve operates through a strategic network across Malaysia with our Cyberjaya headquarters, operational hub in Paka Terengganu, and workshops and offices in Malacca and Johor. We deliver efficient and responsive solutions nationwide. From fabrication and installation to comprehensive plant maintenance, turnaround, and EPCC services, we deliver expertise across major energy infrastructure projects in Malaysia, including facilities like the Pengerang Integrated Complex. Enproserve's success is driven by our people, experienced professionals with a deep understanding of the oil and gas industry. Their leadership and expertise guide our operations and ensure that we deliver exceptional service. Our diverse project portfolio demonstrates our commitment to delivering excellence across a wide range of industries and challenges. We're proud to contribute to Malaysia's energy future and drive progress for generations to come. Bursa Group Berhad, excellence in oil and gas engineering, your trusted partner, delivering excellence today and shaping a brighter future.
All right, over to you, Encik Azman.
Hey, thank you, Vincent. Good evening, everybody. And I apologize for the some technical issue that caused the delay just now. Okay, as Vincent mentioned just now, we have our CFO, Mr. Lim Kok Siong, with me. And we also have Mr. Nizam, the CEO, together with me in this room. Okay. TY, I want to show the slide. Okay. Enproserve has been in the market for more than 20 years already, founded by me in year 1999. And we started our business actually in Kerteh, in Kemaman, and also in Kerteh, Terengganu. So we have been servicing the petrochemicals industry and also the downstream of the oil and gas in the East Coast region of Peninsular Malaysia. So our service mainly involved in mechanical and civil engineering, and we focus more on the plant maintenance and turnaround services, the EPCC projects, as well as the facility management. So we have the G7 CIDB license, and also we have this Petronas license with more than 80 numbers of 80 SWACs codes registered with Petronas. So our major clients are actually the Petronas subsidiaries itself. We have more than 16 years relationship with them. And we started another one 6 years ago down south, which is PREFCAM, which is the joint venture between Petronas and Saudi Aramco. And for the government sector, we involve in facility management for JKR, and we do some job for JKR in Putrajaya, and also one contract with Putrajaya Holdings, also in Putrajaya. Next. Okay, as I mentioned just now, we involve in the basically in the plant maintenance and turnaround for the oil and gas industry. So EPCC, facility management, and the latest one, which we got the contract in end of 2023, which is rental of heavy lifting equipment, such as mobile cranes and skylift, forklift to Petronas Chemical Berhad and also Petronas Gas Berhad in the East Coast, and also in northern of Peninsular Malaysia, which is they have one facility over there, which is Petronas Fertilizer in Kedah, in Gurun. Next. Okay, this is our group structure. Enproserve Group Bhd consists of 3 subsidiaries. We have the major one, the core that contribute the major of the revenue is coming from the Enproserve Malaysia Berhad, which involve in the plant maintenance, facility management, and the rental business, as I mentioned just now. We also, the second one, we have RB Plant Services that doing some niche activities such as non-destructive testing, NDT, this flange management, valve servicing, rotating, and some machining jobs. Also to support Petronas and other contractors in the region. The last one is a joint venture between Enproserve and Hydrodyne Thailand, which we own 60% of the shares, and Nuson Sokarjon, that represent Hydrodyne Services from Rayong, Thailand, own 40% of the shares. So this subsidiary basically will be doing the plant turnaround, and we are preparing ourselves for the mega turnaround in Pengerang Integrated Complex for the next 2 years. Okay, as you can see from the map on the right, we have facilities in Parker. We have 2 facilities over there because we have one is for Enproserve Malaysia, and the second one is for the RB Plant Services. So we have 2 facilities over there. And down south in Johor, we have one in Pengerang that servicing the Pengerang Integrated Complex, and we have one in Pasir Gudang. This Pasir Gudang facilities is to serve MMSE as one of our client that servicing the upstream activities for the oil and gas. And we also have our facilities in Bukit Rambai for our team to serve Malacca Refinery. And the last one is our headquarters, which is located in Cyberjaya. Next. Our key management, I'm the promoter as well as the group managing director. And we have Nizam Yaakob is the CEO, having experienced more than 20 years, overseas and locals. Okay. We have Hakimi Bahadur is the turnaround director. And also we have the Chief Financial Officer, which is Mr. Lim Kok Seong. And on the left, it shows our total force, close to 700 packs at this moment, as of the LPD, sorry. Okay, so why we have too many workers is because of we have to support the operation. So most of them are actually the direct workers that servicing all the plants that are situated from the region with I have mentioned just now. Next. Okay, these are the contracts. It shows the contracts, the quantity of contracts that we have. The top one is the completed contracts, which happened between 2019 and 2024. We have 14 contracts which we have already completed, and we have ongoing contracts consists of 33 contracts, which will end in 2029. So out of these 33, we have 19 that are related to plant maintenance and turnaround, which is the big one is what they call as a TA for MS. So that will end in 2029. And 5 fall under EPCC projects. And 2 fall under facility management services, which end by 2027. And others is actually referred to the heavy lifting equipment rental services contract, which gonna end in 2026. Actually, this contract, they have an additional of 2 years. So it will be reviewed by next year. Okay, next. Okay, for financial review, I will get Mr. Lim to give his presentation.
Thank you, Encik Azman. Good evening to everyone. So I'm Lim, the CFO of Enproserve Group Bhd. Would like to present the financial highlight of year 2024. So you can see from this summary, in year 2024, our revenue recorded 198.4 million. Year-to-year comparison, there's an increase of 21.1%. Gross profit, we recorded about 60.1 million. Year-to-year comparison, we have an increase of 49.3%. Our gross profit margin, we have achieved 30.3%. PBT, we recorded about 28.7 million. Our PBT margin is 14.5%. Year-to-year comparison, it shows 67.7%. Our net profit, we also recorded a net profit margin of 10.2%, which is equivalent to 20.2 million. Our total asset also in the increasing trend of amounting to 160.9 million, and total liability is about 101.8 million. Our total equity recorded 59.1 million. And also the turnover days for trade receivable and trade payable still within the acceptable range, which is 30.6 days for trade receivable turnover period and trade payable turnover period about 35 days. Our gearing ratios still below 1 for the financial year 2024, which is 0.99 times for gross gearing ratio, and net gearing ratio is about 0.72 times. Next slide, please. So you can see from this slide, from year 2021 to year 2024, our revenue is increasing from 70.7 million in year 2021 up to year 2024, we increased to 198.4 million. It's in the increasing trend. And our gross profit as well, we recorded 24.9% gross profit in year 2021 and has been increased to 30.3%. Next slide. So you can see from this slide, basically our businesses there is a 4 segment, which is plant maintenance and turnaround, EPCC, FM services, and other revenue. So basically you can see from this slide, our revenue contribution mainly come from PNT segment, plant maintenance and turnaround, which contribute about 164.9 million in year 2024 and contribute the profit margin about 32.8%. It's about 83% of total revenue. Others is about 5%, which is EPCC, 11 million, FM services also about 11 million, and also other revenue, which is the supply of heavy lifting equipment, also about 11.5 million. Next slide, please. So our PBT and net profit margin, you can see from this slide, we also showing the increasing trend from year 2021 to year 2024, which is the net PBT, net profit about 2.3 million. Only in year 2021, we recorded 28.7 million in year 2024, which is equivalent to 14.5% PBT margin. Our net profit margin also is showing a 10.2% in year 2024, which equal to 20.2 million. Next slide, please. This is showing our financial position of our Enproserve Group Bhd. You can see from a total asset and total liability and also the total equity is showing a healthy trend from total asset increase from 66.6 million up to year 2024 is about 160.9 million. Also equity as well from only 27.2 million up to year 2024 we recorded about 59.1 million. And gross and net gearing before the year 2024, our net gearing ratio, our gross gearing ratio is within the range of 0.55, and up to year 2023 is about 0.48. Come to year 2024, the gross gearing ratio has increased to 0.99 times. It is because we have heavily invested in our crane businesses. We have invested about more than 30 million in year 2024 to purchase a crane to support our crane contract, which we just gotten in year 2024. And also the total borrowing, cash and cash balances, and the bank deposit also showing the increasing trend. The increase in total borrowing also is because of we obtained the bank borrowing to purchase our crane to support our heavy lifting businesses. And our payable and receivable turnover period is reducing trend from year 2021 from 74 days turnover period for payable, and also for the trade receivable turnover period 59 days has been reduced about 35 to 30 and 36 days, which is within the acceptable range. Next slide. IPO statistic. So for this listing on ACE market of Bursa Security, we will have a new issue of public issue share of 110 million. 50.2 million shares will be issued to Malaysian public. 18.3 million new shares will be issued to eligible director, employee, and person who have contributed to the success of the group. 139 million of new shares will be private placement for the selected investor. And offer for sales is of 105 million existing share to private placement of selected investor. So upon listing, we will have 1.05 billion number of shares. Our share issue price is 24 cents. Next slide. So after listing, our promoter, which is Asman, will hold 70%. And 5% will be public balloting, 1.74% is eligible director, employee, and stakeholder, and 23.26% will be private placement to selected investor. And below is our group structure of Enproserve Group, which is 100% wholly owned subsidiary EMSP, 100% wholly owned RPPS, and 60% owned Enproserve Hybridized and Berhad. Next slide. So this is the summary of our utilization proceed. Once listed, our proceed will be used for capital expenditure, which amount to 23.7 million, is equivalent to 47%. And 11.7 million will be used for repayment of bank borrowing. 10 million will be used for our working capital, and 5 million will be used for our listing expenses. I will hand over to my CEO on the group strategy.
Right, good evening. Talking about growth, we have 3 or 4 main factors on the growth of the companies. Number one is always the fundamental business of our company. As you all know, we've been presented before, we are in the midstream and downstream sectors of oil and gas. And we are master in this plant maintenance and this plant turnaround. So this plant maintenance turnarounds, where we have been doing it for more than 20 years, our capability was there. Our track record, our reputations, our achievements, everything been accepted by client until now. So when talking about growth, most of our contract at this point of time is master service agreement. What is it, master service agreement? This is a long-term basis contract. It goes by unit rates for a period of time. There's certain of contract will goes until 5 years. There's also contract goes until 7 years, and also 10 years duration of contracts. As been simulated before, we hold 19 plant maintenance and turnaround contract at this moment. all of them are master service agreement. This means it is a long contract that will grow our company's sustainability in this particular contract for a period of time. For example, we have been awarded this TF4MS contract, the biggest master service agreement ever been awarded to us back in 2019. It will carry our business through this contract for 10 years journey. We are on the 6 years operation of the contract. It will end by 2029. A part of this contract, we are holding other master service agreement contract with numbers of Petronas operations company. For example, this tank maintenance contract in Malacca, tank maintenance contract in Terengganu, civil contract in Malacca. Those are master service contract for 3 to 5 years duration that have been awarded to us. Meaning to say, we are going to actively bidding for this master service agreement contract via our strong record and our strong fundamental on this business. We foresee that we will get more and more master service contract in the future. So definitely, plant maintenance and turnaround is going to be our main growth to carry our business sustainability for the next couple of years and whatever years that we're going to endeavor in the coming operations. Second one is the branding. The branding, we have been developed our name in the market for more than 20 years. So our track record is all with Petronas Group Company at this moment. Without the good branding, without the good reputation, without the good achievement, we can't achieve this 33 ongoing contract at this point of time. So this is what we have now, but more contract will coming in the next coming years. Because master service contract, once it's end, there will be the next round of cycle. This is like recurrence income to our company by this master service agreement contract. Because, for example, recently last year, December, we have been awarded by the new master service agreement contract for projects, which is called the CMW, Construction Modification Works. CMW means for projects, it's not meant for plant maintenance and turnaround. Before this, all projects have been awarded individually by Petronas, by individual letter of award and purchase order. But nowadays, Petronas Group, combine all whatever plan project that they want to do it for the next 5 years. They put it under one master service agreement contract. So they award to the capable contractor like us. They're awarded by region. They open the contract to 5 regions. They call it package A, B, C, D, E. So have been awarded by 3 regions, the southern, the west, and the east coast of Peninsular Malaysia. We are not bidding for Sabah and Sarawak package. So at this moment, we are holding this CNW contract, and it is just started. The growth of this contract will start this coming third quarter onwards. This contract will carry us for the next 5 years of operation. This master service agreement is similar to plant maintenance and turnaround, but it is meant for EPCC project. This is one of our sector of business, EPCC projects. The second sector of our business is EPCC projects. So we are also very much active in plant maintenance on daily preventive and corrective maintenance, but we are also doing the plant turnaround. This plant turnaround is also a recurrence income to the company because over a period of time, the plant turnaround has to be executed by client on planning basis. For example, we are going to face the biggest plant turnaround in 2027. Why we say biggest? Because we have been awarded the Pengerang Integrated Complex contract to cover 2 main clients over there. The PREFCAM, the JVCO between Aramco and Petronas, and also from Petronas facilities at the Pengerang Integrated Complex, whereby PREFCAM is one of the biggest refinery plant at this point of time. I think the size of the plant, I can share with you all, is 3 to 4 or 5 times bigger than what we have now in Kerteh and in Melaka. So this particular turnaround is going to be a spike growth of our revenue in 2027 because the size of the works. Because as record, the latest plant turnaround, the biggest plant turnaround have been carried before. The size is MRC in Malacca, which involve 14,000 workers and to do up to 1,200 equipment, if I'm not mistaken. But this particular prefcam turnaround will involve 30 to 33,000 manpowers and to do 5,500 equipment. So if you can see the numbers of equipment and the numbers of workers which involved with turnaround, it's much more bigger than what that we had in MRC Malacca back in 2019. The last growth that we are heading to is our new ventures in the asset business, whereby back in November 2023, we've been awarded this so-called crane and heavy lifting services. So this crane and heavy lifting services is a very straightforward service, lifting services to client, whereby before this, during our contract with plant turnaround and also this plant maintenance, the crane is part of our scope work. But when we do our plant maintenance and turnaround works, whenever we want a crane, we have to rental from the third party. But this particular contract, which is awarded to us back in November 2023, is a crane contract per se, which is supplying directly to Petronas Chemical Berhad and Petronas Gas Berhad. By this contract, that is where we need an asset. We have to own the crane for the operation, because this is supplying directly to Petronas requirement of their daily maintenance, their daily operation, and also their plant turnaround. Meaning to say, all this crane will be supplied and will be rent charged to Petronas Chemical Berhad and Petronas Gas Berhad for the usage of their plant turnaround, plant maintenance, and also involved in plant projects as well. And this particular crane also, we are using it for our own plant maintenance contract in Pengerang, because before this, we are also renting out from a third party. Nowadays, we are using our own asset to do our works in Pengerang. And also, we might also supply this asset or this crane services to others plant turnaround which involved with others or Petronas operation unit in Semenanjung, Malaysia. So meaning to say that this crane business is a universal market. We can supply for our own crane contract. We also can supply it for our own plant maintenance and turnaround contract in Pengerang, and we can also supply it for others plant turnaround and projects by others main contractor which involved with Petronas. So this IPO is meant for this business per se, because as you can see from the proceed, more than 50% we were utilizing for the crane business growth. We're going to buy new machinery and new cranes, and also we're going to settle some borrowings of the crane, because back in 2024, last year, we spent almost 30 over million ringgit to purchase around 20 over numbers of crane. At this point of time, we are having 24 numbers of crane which is owned by Enproserve, from the 25-ton capacity up to 650-ton capacity. So these numbers of crane at this point of time, we are supplying to Petronas Chemical and Petronas Gas to cater for this crane contract day by day basis for their plant maintenance, plant operation, but also for the coming plant turnaround, which is going to start next year. So next year, we might involve in 2 or 3 plant turnaround, whereby one particular plant turnaround will require up to 70 or 80 numbers of crane. Yes, still not enough what we have now. That is for the turnaround. We still have to rent from the third party, but at least 30-40% utilization of crane is by our own asset. But the asset that we have now is enough to cater our day-to-day maintenance and operation of Petronas Chemical and Petronas Gas. But it's still not enough. That's why we are planning to buy more asset after we getting the proceed from this IPO. So those are the growth elements that I can share with you all at this point of time. One of it is on the plant turnaround. We are very much active in this master service agreement. It's a long-term contract. The plant turnaround that we're going to face for Berhad 2027 is the biggest turnaround ever in Malaysia. And our business growth on this crane business is a new business venture to our company. It's an asset business. It's a recurrence income to our company for a long period of time, and our enhancing our branding in the market, because we have to maintain and we have to keep our performance well with Petronas. That is main of the fundamental requirement to be present in a good market for doing business with Petronas Group companies. The performance is paramount. Not only the asset that you have to show good HSE and also quality management to client. So I think that's about it. Points that I can share you all on the growth. On the investment merits, as a conclusion, yes, we are talking about the numbers of contract that we're holding now. This is a significant growth and a strong fundamental for Enproserve. Our proven track record, the things that I already explained to you all for the past 24 years, we have a strong foundation for business sustainability and growth. Our firm growth in the revenue and profit margins, as you can see from the data that we show to you, is pretty much stable in the future. We are serving the major customer in Malaysia. As you know, oil and gas in Malaysia is Petronas. So wherever you go, oil and gas in Malaysia, you always deal with Petronas. This is Petronas Group companies. We're covering from the east coast of the complex until the southern oil and gas complex. And also this Berhad, the JV co between Aramco and Petronas. And we are holding numbers of sweat code license. This is an essential requirement to do business with Petronas. And we are holding all those valid license until now. So that I can share with you all. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Encik Nizam. Thank you, Azman.
Vincent. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lim, as well. Okay, let's run through the questions for the night. As we all know, I think address a major client. I think a lot of people have some misconception about the Petronas cutting capex. How does it affect you all? I guess you all, just to reiterate, I think you all are the maintenance services. The capex wouldn't affect you all. Oil price wouldn't as well. Maybe Encik Nizam or Jasmine, you want to reiterate that again? I think there's a question asking about Petronas cutting capex. Would it impact you all? I think it wouldn't, because you guys are on the maintenance side. Oil price also wouldn't impact you all as well. So yeah, over to you all.
Yeah, you are right, Vincent. Hang on. We're actually running on OPEX budget, so we are not affected by their capex, the oil price, or also the tariff matters, that kind of things,
We have questions asking about the purchase of additional cranes. Do you have any much contract visibility on the optimal deployment and utilization? I think Encik Nizam mentioned that I think even with the additional cranes, it is still not enough, right? Maybe you want to talk more about the cranes, since 50% of the IPO proceeds is being used to acquire more cranes.
Yeah, because if you look at our crane contracts, we are serving 10 plants at this moment. So for plant maintenance, actually, you need to have at least 2 numbers of cranes per plant. Okay, one is a small one, and it's something like 45 ton, and the other one you have to prepare for 120 ton. That is for plant maintenance. So if you times 10, it's already 20. But when it comes to turnaround, you definitely need more than 50 numbers of cranes at one time. It ranging between 50 to 70. Even in Pengerang, in next turnaround for ourselves, I mean for our own use, we need at least 70 numbers of cranes. So just imagine if we have 30 numbers or 32 numbers later, we still need to hire from others. But for plant maintenance, you can do that. Because if you hire from third party, it's not economical. Because it's a long term. Because you have daily maintenance to be done every day. Okay, but for plant maintenance, yes, you may hire from third party for short term.
Okay, thank you,
Does that
Jasmine.
answer your question,
Yes,
Vincent?
thank you, Jasmine. So with the cranes that you have, is that a competitive advantage in the sense that your competitors they have to hire from crane operators? Is it? How do you are you the biggest crane owner in terms of your business?
I would say in East Coast, yes, we have the most quantity right now. So we are preparing with the proceed. We are preparing to get a few more actually. So we will increase the bigger capacity actually. Another 1 unit of 500 ton of capacity.
Does your competitors have any cranes themselves? Your closest competitors of your size, do they own cranes or they will hire from third party?
They do have their own, and some they hire from third party.
Before 2019, plant turnaround and plant maintenance was a separate contract ordered by Petronas. So we have been bidding for plant maintenance as well as we have been bidding for plant turnaround. That is for to cover our Kerteh region because before 2019, our operation is all in Kerteh region. We don't have in Melaka, we don't have in Pasir Gudang, we don't have in Pengerang yet. Our operations 100% focused at the Kerteh complex until the Kuantan and Gebeng, whereby we are very actively participate in the plant turnaround tender and also one or two plant turnaround over there. Yes, we had been awarded numbers of plant turnaround, plant maintenance tender during that years, and all of them have been completed because as a track record from 2019, we have been completed 14 numbers of contract before. When come to 2019, Petronas has embarked into this new concept whereby they combine plant turnaround and also plant maintenance under one TFOMS contract. Okay, this TFOMS contract from Petronas National Berhad is the biggest contract during that years, been created, designed by Petronas to be awarded to numbers of main contractor throughout Malaysia, including Sabah and Sarawak. They separated this contract by region, South region, West, East, Sabah, Sarawak, etc., etc., Melaka. So when we bid, we have been awarded the Southern region, which is the Pengerang Integrated Complex. So among the other contract, the Southern region is the biggest contract, I can say. So since then, we are serving this contract until now, and it will last us until 2029. There will be no other plant maintenance or plant turnaround contract until this contract ends. Except for others scope of plant maintenance, for example, tank maintenance, civil maintenance, that is under separate MSA contract. Still that we have been awarded for those particular services. But the main plant maintenance and turnaround will sit with the TFOMS contract until 2029. Because every others main contractor have been awarded by this contract by their region. Because East Coast has been awarded to other few of our peers over there and also Melaka. What we have now is the Pengerang Integrated Complex. It's been awarded to 5 main contractor originally, but now left to 4 contractor because one of the contractor declined to continue the extension. So if you refer to this timeline on this historical data, we have been very active bidding for this plant maintenance turnaround, and also we are also been awarded by this plant maintenance turnaround for years of our operation.
Okay, thank you, Nizam.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that Southern Pengerang is the biggest turnaround, biggest segment of the business, right? Among all the regions. So
Right.
you guys are one of the main service provider for Pengerang.
Right.
Okay, good to hear that. So
Yes, because as a record, PIC, Pengerang Integrated Complex, contribute almost 70% of our revenue. Our revenue generated from there, not only from PREFCAM, but also from Petronas contract, because we have been awarded by two main clients over there. One is PREFCAM, another one is Petronas. Petronas is the utilities to supply utilities to PREFCAM.
okay, so Enproserve is the market leader in Southern, in Pengerang.
Yes.
Orang kuat Pengerang. Jasmine. Okay, that's another question asking, do you have visibility on Petronas or other major clients' upcoming turnaround schedule for 2025 to 2027?
Turnaround? You're referring to turnaround, right?
Yes, turnaround. Do you have any visibility for Petronas or other major clients which you are bidding for? Or
Okay. For plant turnaround, our involvement it is in the two sectors. Number one, we are the mechanical main contractor for plant turnaround, which is our contract now in Pengerang Integrated Complex, whereby we are the main mechanical contractor for PREFCAM turnaround, which is scheduled in 2027. But for others plant turnaround, likewise in Malacca, also in PCFK Gurun, and also in Petronas Chemical in Kerteh, will be by next year in 2027 as well. Our involvement is on the crane side. Because for others plant turnaround, which is not under our TFOMS contract, our involvement in the plant turnaround is on the crane business, because we yet to supply the crane required by the turnaround. Okay, turnaround by over turnaround, our scope is on the heavy lifting services. Not only supplying crane, we are also supplying lorries, we are supplying skylift, we are supplying forklift, and also we are also supplying competent lifting engineer and lifting supervisor for the lifting services for this particular plant turnaround by the other operation of Petronas company, which is not under our TFOMS contract. For TFOMS contract, for Pengerang Integrated Complex, we are the main contractor and we are using our own crane for our own plant turnaround with PREFCAM. So there are one particular plant turnaround supposed to be this year, which is shifted to next year. So next year, there will be numbers of plant turnaround will happen and followed by 2027.
hey, there's a question asking, who is the main competitor in this industry and what is the order book on hand currently? I think what it meant is basically who's your closest competitor and how big are they?
I don't think we can disclose the competitor's name.
True. Okay, I think I think this is a question. We'll just pass it. So, Jasmine, Pengerang, I think on a side question, I think Serba Dynamic used to be quite big in Pengerang. Who their jobs has gone to who? Are you getting some of their jobs? Who Serba Dynamics previously they have a pretty big Pengerang. Who has gotten those jobs? I'm just wondering.
As far as I'm concerned, that they are doing the rotating
Building equipment.
rotating services. So we are not in that contract. We are doing the static and chemical contracts. So we are not involved with their services.
Yeah, I think someone is asking about, could you provide a breakdown of your crane rental revenue mix between recurring long-term contracts and short-term spot hires?
Can you repeat the question, Vincent?
Okay, I think there's a question asking about the breakdown of the crane rental revenue mix between recurring and long-term contracts and short-term. I mean, what is the breakdown? I think what they want to know is the mixture of the contracts for your crane. Are they mainly short-term or any recurring from them?
We are doing the long-term contract here. We have a 3+2 contract with PCG and PGP. So we started in mid 2024 when we are having our own cranes. Although the contract actually awarded to us in 2023. So in terms of revenue, we anticipate eventually it's going to be something between 10 to 25 million. It depends on the turnaround, how many turnarounds that they're going to have.
Okay. Okay. I think there's one last question asking about any regional expansion plans or opportunities into Indonesia, Brunei, or other ASEAN markets, or Malaysia is still a lot of business for you to do. Petronas around.
You're right. We will do this. We plan for organic growth. We will focus in Malaysia rather than go to other countries for these few years. Okay. We do not know what's going to happen in future. Okay, we might go. No discount on that.
Okay, I think looks like we've covered most of the questions for the night. I think interesting times ahead. I think like you mentioned, 2027, the biggest turnaround project in Pengerang. And also your crane business is still growing, and with the additional funds that is being raised, you'll be buying more cranes.
Yep.
So yes, looks like in this exciting time, I think some people may have some misconception about the oil and gas industry, how it's not doing too well, but like, Jasmine mentioned, you guys are the maintenance, OPEX. So irrespective, I think things will need to be serviced, needs to be continued to be worked on. So yeah, I think so. Yes, we look forward to your listing day, Jasmine.
Thank you very much, Vincent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
All right. Good night.
Yeah.